beyond the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I?
Very well. Now, Scarecrow, you've got your brains. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is to not stop questioning. I can see they're working already. The Tin Man has his heart.
How do I love thee? Let me count the ways.
You'd better be careful with that or you'll be breaking some hearts.
Yes, ma'am.
And the Lion has her courage.
You bet I have. Growth.
Easy there, Tiger.
Lion.
Ah, yes, of course. Now you've all gotten what you came for, so I can be on my merry way.
But you've forgotten about Dorothy.
Yeah, what's the meaning of this?
Are you trying to pull a fast one on us?
You promised to help her get back to Kansas.
Oh, yes, I have, haven't I?
You have. Can't you help me, oh great wizard?
Yes, of course I can. I knew I was forgetting something. It just so happens that I'm bound for Kansas myself, and there's room in the balloon for one more.
One more? But there are two more of us. Toto's coming too. Isn't there any room for Toto?
Who's Toto?
You know Toto. She's my dog.
Oh, yes, I remember. No.
No? Please tell me she can come.
I don't know. Is she trained?
Oh, yes. And she'll be on her very best behavior. So she won't be a bother, and she's very small, so I'm sure there'll be plenty of room.
Well, yes, I suppose she can come. Come along now, we must be off at once.
Oh, but... Has anyone seen Toto?
I thought she was with you.
Let me do the thinking. When did you last see her?
It was right before the wizard gave you your brains. She ran off. Just over... there.
Unleash the anchors. We set sail for Kansas at once. Come, Dorothy, the balloon is almost off the ground.
Toto, come here, girl, come here.
Dorothy, quick! The wizard's flying away without you.
No, wait! You can't leave!
It's too late, Dorothy. If I shall ever meet you again, I promise to keep my promise. I'll get you back to Kansas. Goodbye.
Goodbye. See you again. See you soon.
No, I'll never get back to Kansas.
It's okay, Dorothy. You can stay with us.
That's a great idea. After all, it was very sad to think that you might have to leave us.
I had the very same thought.
Oh dear, oh my, I must be going. I'm so behind.
No, Toto, no. Bad dog. Don't you see? I'm very displeased with you. I couldn't find you, and now the wizard is gone, and we'll never get back home to Aunt Em and Uncle Henry. Oh, Toto, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you. We'll find our way home somehow, some way.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
It's just a bit of breeze.
Yeah, nothing to be afraid of. See?
Perhaps I was mistaken. That's more than just a breeze.
I know those winds. We have them all the time back home in Kansas. In fact, that's what brought me here to begin with. You're exactly right, Scarecrow. It's not a breeze. It's a...
Tornado!
A tornado? Oh no!
That's nothing. Come on, let me at it.
Don't you dare lie. Even though you're full of courage now, you'd be a fool to go head on with a tornado. Come on, everybody. We must find shelter.
Look,
fast.
it's here! No! It's too late! Oh dear! It's got us! It's got us!
Everyone, just stay calm.
Stay calm, but I'm afraid of heights. Oh dear, my new heart's about to pound right out of my chest. Maybe I should have asked the wizard for some courage instead.
Oh my stuffing is starting to unstuff.
Oh, don't be afraid, Toto.
That's nothing. We're just flying high up in the sky, just like those flying monkeys.
Oh, don't mention them. Those monkeys give me the heebie-jeebies.
Would you look at that?
That's the umbrella that the Wicked Witch of the West always carried.
Oh, don't mention her either. She really gives me the heebie-jeebies. What was that?
I haven't a clue.
I'm afraid I don't know what that is either.
Now, don't tell me you're afraid of that little thing.
I know what that is. It's a munchkin hat. All the munchkins wear them.
Now I know what that is.
Of course, anyone would know what that is.
That's part of the Yellow Brick Road.
It seems like all of Oz is caught up in this tornado. Come back! No!
Dorothy!
Oh, Scarecrow, not you too!
Oh, Dorothy! Goodbye, Dorothy! Don't worry, I shall find you again someday.
At least they still have you, Toto. But look, the storm has passed. We're not flying anymore. No, we're certainly not flying, but we do seem to be falling. I can't even see the ground from up here. We must have flown up ever so high. Do cats eat bats? Do bats eat cats? Orange marmalade. I say, we must be well past the Great Desert by now. One thing is for sure, I don't think we're in Oz anymore, Toto. Perhaps we're close to Kansas again. I wonder what longitude and latitude we're at. Oh, we must be falling for miles and miles. How tiresome this is.
Well, now, that was awfully, terribly, downright...
Oh, me, oh, my, oh, me, oh, my, oh, me, oh, my.
Oh, that seems to be the very same white rabbit we saw back in Emerald City.
No more dilly-dally or dally-dilly. She'll have my head if I don't skedoodle. Oh, what a fury. I must hurry, hurry, hurry.
White rabbit, come back!
Oh, rats. Oh, dear. I chihuahua. I'm late. I'm delayed. I'm so terribly, exceedingly, horribly late.
White rabbit, come back! Oh, fiddlesticks, we've lost him. What? Who's there? Why, I'd recognize that laughter anywhere. Is that you, little munchkins? It's okay. You can come out. It's me, Dorothy. I saved you from the Wicked Witch of the East. Don't you remember? Little munchkins, come out wherever you are. Well, it seems as if they don't remember me. I do suppose it has been an awfully long time since we've left the Emerald City. Oh, Toto, look how these flowers grow here. They're ever so lovely, aren't they? Oh, and they're so big.
Hey now, back off, why don't you?
Oh, you can talk?
Of course we can talk. When there's anyone worth talking to. And there hardly ever is.
Oh, now, don't be such a thorn. She's just a little girl.
But you're so big.
Who are you calling big? Yeah, you're the one who's tiny.
Oh. Well, I suppose I hadn't thought of it that way before.
Maybe you shouldn't always be thinking of yourself.
You should try putting yourself in someone else's roots for a change.
That's very wise, thank you, but... Am I really only as high as a flower?
Only as high as a flower? You better watch it, short stuff.
If you don't have anything nice to say, then you shouldn't say anything at all.
That's very wise, thank you, but... I didn't mean to be so unkind. I'm so sorry to have disturbed you.
Don't worry about it.
Just keep your nose to yourself and you'll be fine. That goes for you too, you little mutt. Shoo!
Here now. She didn't mean anything by it, and neither did I. Come on, Toto. We must find our way out of this place and get back to Kansas.
Who are you?
Oh, well, I'm Dorothy Gale. of Kansas.
Are you sure about that?
Well, why wouldn't I be?
I'll ask the questions, not you.
Well, that doesn't seem very fair.
Why?
Well, for starters, I don't even know who you are. You should at least tell me your name, because I gave you mine.
Why?
Well, because that's how a proper meeting goes.
How so?
Because it's polite.
Why?
Well, this is clearly useless. Come on, Toto.
And where are you going?
To Kansas.
Where is Kansas?
Well, I don't know if you must know, but if you do know, it'd be very kind of you to tell me.
No.
No as in you don't know? Or no as in you won't tell me?
Well, yes.
No, this is simply absurd. You're very rude and you ask too many questions.
Wait, come back. I've got something important to say. A tutor who tutored a flute tried to tutor two tutors to toot. Said the toot to their tutor, is it hard to toot or to tutor two tutors to toot?
Is that all?
No.
This is simply absurd.
Oh yeah, and one side will make you grow and the other will make you shrink.
One side will make me grow. Well, I suppose I do seem awfully small. Why, I'm only as high as a caterpillar. And if we do ever get back to Kansas, I should like to be the proper size. But what do you suppose she means by it, Toto? One side of what?
Of the mushroom, of course.
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen a girl by the name of Dorothy? Excuse me. Have you seen a girl by the name of Dorothy? My, what a curious creature. I say he looks just like an egg.
Now who do you think you are calling me an egg?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't say you were an egg. I said you looked like one. I mean, you are one, aren't you? You look awfully oblong.
How insulting.
No. I don't wish to fight you.
That sounds like it to me.
But it's true. I have a new heart. The wizard gave it to me. I'm a lover, not a fighter. In fact, listen to this. It is not enough to say we must not wage war. It is necessary to love peace and sacrifice for it.
Now you're really cracking me up.
Excuse me, sir. By any chance, have you seen a girl by the name of Dorothy?
I don't know. What's your name?
Now, I'm not a girl now, am I?
How should I know? I'm just an egg.
Very well. I'm a tinsman. A tins woodman, that is. But you can call me Tin Man.
Well, in that case, my name is Humpty.
Sir? Are you right back there? Oh, no. It seems he's fallen. Help! Someone, please.
Are you the one who called for help?
Yeah, it was me.
Me? No, of course it wasn't me, you fool. I didn't cry for help. You must mean to say that it was you.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant to say.
Very well. It was I who heard your cries for help.
And I'm so glad you did.
No, you didn't. I did. I just said that. Didn't you hear me?
Yes, you did hear me.
Excellent. Well, it's a good thing that you heard me and that I heard you. Well, after I heard you, I gathered all my pieces and now we have arrived. What's the trouble?
He's fallen.
Who's fallen?
I couldn't quite get his name. Humpty something.
Back here, sire. We got a man down.
I believe he refers to himself as an egg.
Looks like foul play.
Yeah, looks like he was pushed over.
A pretty easy thing to do.
So he was pushed over easy then.
That's what I'll say.
But was it planned?
I definitely say the plot was hacked.
Oh no, it was an accident.
You seem to know quite a bit about what happened here, Iron Man.
Tin. I'm a Tin Man.
Oh, ew, you're stepping on eggshells there, man.
Eggshells?
Yeah, I'll be careful correcting the king if I were you.
Oh.
No, I mean, he's really walking on eggshells. Step back, you're disturbing the crime scene.
What? But there was no crime.
We'll see what the queen thinks about that. Pieces, arrest him.
What? But I'm telling you, when I crossed my heart, I didn't do anything wrong.
You cross your heart? Oh, you've done it now. How dare you cross the queen?
But I didn't mean it that way.
Quiet. No one crosses the queen and keeps their head.
No, that's not what I meant.
Quiet, we have to read you your last rites.
Right?
You are under arrest. You have the right to become headless. Anything you say or do will be used against you. You have the right to have a gurney present to you during your executioning. If you cannot afford a gurney, a shallgrave will be appointed for you.
Shallgrave.
Very well then. To the queen.
Wait, what kind of rights are those?
Like I said, your last rite.
Ha 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 ha!
After all, the queen is sure to have your head. Away with him.
But I'm telling you, I didn't do anything wrong.
I heard a story about this once. Genie, come out. Open sesame. Doesn't even work.
Oh! Yeah? Oh, yeah? Yeah. Well, I'd like to see you try.
Try? Try? I'll do more than try. I'll do it. As a wise man once said, do or do not. There is no try.
Oh, so you're a wise guy now, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Give me your best shot.
No, you go first. That way you at least have a fighting chance.
I already have the advantage.
Oh, yeah? Prove it.
I'm the oldest.
That's nothing. I'm the fastest.
Oh, I'm the smartest.
Are not.
Am so.
Are not.
Am so.
Are so.
Am not.
See? Ha 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 ha. You aren't the smartest.
Well, I'm still better. I'm the toughest.
That's nothing. I'm the bounciest.
And you're the wimpiest.
Am not.
Are so.
Am not.
Are not.
Am so.
See? The wimpiest by unanimous decision. Now who's the smartest, eh?
Not you.
Is me.
Not.
Is.
Not.
Is.
What's going on here?
Is.
Not.
Is.
What's all the fighting for?
He's full of my nice new rattle.
Did you?
I did.
He did. So you've agreed to have a battle.
Very well. Who's first?
Not with you.
With each other.
I can settle this. The one who beats me first wins the battle. Come on. Which one of you think they can handle me? I'm not afraid.
He said he didn't want to fight you.
I didn't say that. You did.
No, 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 you did.
All right. Enough of this nonsense.
You haven't seen the last of me, pal.
Contrary-wise, it's you who should be watching your back, because I'm always watching.
All right. Now, have either of you seen Dorothy?
Negatory.
It's positive.
Well, which is it?
What he said.
Fine. We'll have to have a battle to see who's right.
Ooh, a battle.
A battle.
When I say break, I want a clean fight. In the event of knockdown, the one still standing will be directed to a neutral corner. And no blows below the belt. Any questions?
Yeah. Who's Dorothy?
She's my friend. I'm trying to help her get back to Kansas. How about you? Any questions?
Yeah. Why are we fighting again?
Because that's what you wanted in the first place.
Oh, yeah. Battle.
All right. Break.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, my. Oh, his and hers and theirs and yours. It's getting late. The time's expiring and I'm perspiring. Oh, fiddle, and fiddle. I mustn't be so overdated. Not even worse, belated. Time's a wasting, so I must be hasting. Oh, I'm late.
White Rabbit. Oh, seems I'll never catch up with him. If only there was someone here who could help me.
Dorothy, is that you?
Me?
Oh, you look very different.
I beg your pardon?
I'm looking for Dorothy. You are her, aren't you?
No, at least I don't think I am.
Well, have you seen her?
Who?
Dorothy. I'm looking for her so I can help her get back to Kansas.
Kansas?
Yes, it's her home.
Is that near London?
No, it's somewhere below the rainbow, way down low.
Never heard of it.
You haven't seen her, have you?
No, but I'll be sure to tell her you're looking for her, if I do. What was your name again?
I'm Glinda, the Good Witch of the North.
And I'm Alice.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
I'm no witch at all.
Oh, what are you then?
That's a curious question.
Well, you certainly don't look like a winged monkey.
I should hope not.
And you're much too tall to be Munchkin.
Thank you.
So what are you then?
I'm just a girl.
Well, I can see that. But what type of girl are you?
A human one?
Oh, you're a meat person. How lovely.
A meat person?
Why, yes, that's what we call all the humans in Oz. Dorothy's a meat person too.
Is that where I am then? Am I in the land of Oz?
Oh no, this isn't Oz. Oz is the land that I call home, and I'm certain that this isn't it. I'm not sure exactly where we are, but sure is lovely.
I disagree. It's been nothing but unpleasantness since I got here. Why, in only a matter of hours, I've been shrunk to the size of a small snail and grown to the size of a great tree. I've almost drowned in my own tears and ran a useless caucus race against a bunch of crazy birds. This is a miserable place, if I may say.
Oh, but it is lovely.
Speak for yourself. But say, if you're a witch, I don't suppose you could help get me home?
Oh, no, I cannot, for you do not have the proper footwear.
My shoes are lovely, thank you.
No, I mean you're not wearing the silver slippers. Dorothy has them, only she doesn't know how they work. That's why I'm following her. I wish to find her and tell her how the silver slippers will get her back to Kansas.
Oh. Well, you don't suppose you could help me somehow? Perhaps you have an extra pair?
As I said before, I cannot help. However, there may be someone here who can. She has a magical flying machine that can take her wherever she wishes to go. And I do believe she may be lost in this wonderland herself.
And just who might that be?
Why, the wonderful wizard Ozma, of course.
How shall I find her?
It's simple. You just follow the yellow brick road.
What yellow brick road?
Well, that does seem to be a problem. Pity, your guess is as good as mine. Farewell.
But wait! I have so many more questions to ask you. Oh dear. I wonder if I really did look like a witch to her. Oh, I hope not. When I do get home, I'll be sure never to gaze into a looking glass again.
'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the buttergroves, and the mome-raths outgrabe. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite and claws that catch. Beware the fearsome Juju bird, and shun the frumious Bandersnatch.
Well spoken, Hatter. But I wonder, why should the Borogoves be so mimsy? If I were a Borogove, I would be quite unmimsy.
Not if there were a Jabberwock close by. In that case, I'd wager you'd be consumed with mimsy.
That's overstating it. Mimsiness is a wild overreaction, even for a Borogove.
That's just what I would say.
Ah, I thought I heard voices over here. May I join you?
No room.
Well, there was plenty of room.
Your straw wants stuffing.
Oh, I suppose it has. There's such a terrible storm. But that's an awfully odd way to greet a guest.
You're not a guest. You weren't invited.
And besides, you can't be a guest because we're all out of butter. The hare used it all up fixing my watch.
It was the best butter.
But it didn't provide the fix, and it hasn't helped us to find time, now has it?
No.
We must find time so we can set things straight. But how are we to find time when it's always tea time? It's always 6 o'clock. I don't suppose this lady's seen him?
No, I'm afraid I haven't. But perhaps you could help me. Have you seen a girl?
Never once.
Well, that's completely improbable. Statistically speaking, you should have seen at least one girl in your lifetime, probably several.
Not a one.
Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for a young girl by the name of Dorothy. She's my friend. Have you seen her?
What an excellent riddle. I have one too. Why is a raven like a writing desk?
Well, that's easy. Poe wrote on both.
Wrong, wrong, wrong. That's 3 wrongs, which is wronger than 2 rights. I have another one.
Well, you can't fool me. This noggin is stuffed full of brains now, so go ahead, do your worst.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
The answer is simple. A woodchuck would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Wrong again, but I'll give you one more chance. Why did the chicken cross the road?
To prove he was not chicken.
Strike 3!
Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder where you're at.
Well, this is getting me nowhere. I'll just be on my way to find Dorothy.
On your way? To where?
To find Dorothy.
An adventure. Now that sounds like a good idea.
I'll just grab my tea.
Oh no, you don't have to come.
Nonsense. Dormouse shall join us.
I wasn't asleep. I heard every word.
We're going on an adventure. Come quick, or else you'll fall asleep again.
Very well.
I think I should leave these tarts for a while.
Smells yummy.
Oh, whippersnapper. Oh, twiddlywinks. The time is racing away so quickly. I may as well be a white turtle. Golly gee, I must go, go, go!
What an odd rabbit. I wonder where he stopped so fast, and if he might be able to help me find Dorothy.
Oh, goody, good, good. There's no one here. Not even a single soul. And so then no one to see me. The Queen's tarts. I think I shall have a try. Mmm, delicious. The Queen always did make the best tarts. Now I got those.
Hello there. Could you help me?
What? No, you can't be here right now.
Why not? I've just as much right as you. What are you hiding there?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
I don't believe you. Show me your hands.
Very well. I stole the Queen's tarts. No, please don't tell on me.
Why not? If you've knowingly done something wrong, then you should face the consequences.
But I won't have to, you see. I've tricked you. And now the Queen is sure to have your head, and not mine.
Oh, you dishonest man.
That is why they call me the Knave of Hearts.
Oh, will the Queen really have my head?
She definitely will. The Queen is quite temperamental.
No, I'll just tell her the truth, and she'll never believe you.
But she will, you see, because you're just a strange, silly little girl, and it's your word against mine. As one of her most faithful servants, she is sure to believe me. And besides, you were caught red-handed.
Ooh. Oh, what a crook. Oh, no, miss, don't be afraid. I won't hurt you.
How can I be sure?
I want to help you. I saw what he did and how he tricked you. Don't worry, I'll defend your honor. But I better catch him before he gets away.
Oh, my, what a surprise. The first kind, helpful creature I've met in this place, and it's a great big lion. Ooh.
The tarts, the tarts! Who stole the tarts? The queen will have my head for this. The tarts, the tarts! You?
I didn't.
Who are you?
My name is Alice.
Where are the queen's tarts?
Someone took them.
I can't see that. Now tell me where they are and we'll both keep our heads.
I don't know where they are.
Well, I have no time for games, you foolish girl. I have so many invitations to deliver. Now I have new tarts to make. Guards, guards, come quick.
But I didn't do it. I can't tell you where they are because I don't know. Someone's run off with them.
Arrest her.
Why?
She stole the queen's tarts.
But I didn't.
Just look at her hands. See?
We've caught you right-handed.
It was a trick.
Sorry, but the proof is against you. I'll just read your last rites.
But it wasn't me. It was the knave. The knave of hearts stole the queen's tarts.
You're under arrest. You have the right to become headless. Anything you do,
Let her go.
What? No, let me go.
Quiet, you. She didn't do anything.
Thank you, brave lion. See.
The proof is against her.
No, it isn't. Check in his bag.
These aren't tarts, these are charts.
Oh yeah, they're charts. I collect them. Some people do call me the knave of charts. What? I like statistics.
You hit them. That's it. He must have hidden the tarts.
Where's the proof?
He must have switched his bags. Listen, I saw the whole thing. He was here and he stole the tarts. She was just being an innocent witness.
It's true.
as there's no clear culprit and you both seem to be at fault, we'll let the queen decide your fate. Come, you both make your case before the queen.
Run! I'll be right behind you!
Watch what you're doing, Five. You're dripping paint everywhere.
Sorry, Your Highness, it's not my fault. Ace watered down the paint.
What's that?
That's right, Five. Just lay the blame on others.
Is it true you watered down the paint?
Yes, Your Majesty. Only told we'd have enough paint to paint all of the roses red.
Off with your heads.
What, me too?
Yes, you. I asked you to paint the roses red, not to paint the floor red. Off with your heads. Off with your heads, I say. What's the meaning of this? Why is my knave tied up?
There's a suspicion that a certain someone has committed a great crime against you, my queen.
But who would dare? Tell me, what happened?
He stole the queen's tarts.
The tarts?
The tarts.
Who stole the tarts?
There's a strong possibility that he stole the tarts.
The knave of hearts stole the queen's tarts?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Five, Ace, take him away to the dungeons.
But no, Your Majesty, there's a girl. There's a girl, and she stole the tarts. She was caught red-handed.
What girl?
There was a girl there. It's possible that she stole the tarts.
Who?
Her name is Alice, Your Majesty.
Well, where is she? I said, where is she?
She got away.
We couldn't help it, Your Majesty.
She had a giant lamp protecting her.
I don't care if there was a fire-breathing squid protecting her. I want her found at once. I must have my tarts. And if they are missing, then someone's head shall roll. Now go.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Wait, not you.
Me?
No, you go. Find the girl, now.
Yes, my queen.
I want this girl found immediately. Put up some wanted posters. I want them everywhere.
But I've still all the invitations to deliver.
Then do both at the same time.
As you wish, my queen.
Now, where was I? Ah, yes. 5, Ace, I want these roses painted by the time the guests arrive. And if so much as a drop of paint is spilled upon the floor, I shall have both of your heads. Understood? Hey, where'd they go? These roses need painting. Off with their heads. Off with their heads, I say.
There you are, my queen. I see you're hard at work keeping the executioner's schedule full as always.
Good, you've returned, but why are you all wet?
Well, we ran into a rainstorm on the way back.
You smell like a soggy poodle. Step away.
But I have good news. I've brought you a present.
Aw, how thoughtful. Is it big?
Yes.
Ooh, is it shiny?
Well, yes, I suppose.
And am I to wear it around my neck, my ears, or my fingers?
No. No for all three.
I'm stumped. Tell me, what is it?
Yet another criminal needs to be beheaded.
Not what I was hoping for, but I guess it'll do. Tell me, where is the criminal?
Right here.
No, I didn't do anything. I could never harm anyone.
And what did this man do that I should have him beheaded?
He killed someone.
Who?
An egg, Your Majesty.
Yup, cracked him up into 1,000 pieces.
Now that doesn't sound so bad.
Oh, but it was terrible.
Sounds delicious.
No, it was a terrible murder.
It's no yoke, Your Majesty.
Off with his head.
Yes, off with his head.
That'll do you no good. I'm not afraid of losing my head. If you cut off my head, I'll just have the tinsmith replace it with a new one, just as he did before.
So the tinsmith can fix you?
Yeah, he made me. After my axe was enchanted and cut off all my parts, he made me new ones.
Then off with the tinsmith's head.
No, I proclaim the sentences around here. Besides, this man could prove useful to us. Tell me, what can you do?
Oh, well, the wizard gave me a new heart. Now I can feel love and joy and empathy and laughter.
That's no use to me. What else can you do?
Oh, how about this? Oh, my love's like a red rose that's newly sprung in June. Oh, my love's like a melody that's sweetly played in tune.
Quiet, all of you! And you, why are you still talking? I thought I sentenced you to death.
Oh, my.
Aha, that's just it. With all these current executions, my current axeman seems to be too busy to keep up. You can be my new executioner.
Oh, but I couldn't.
I'll even put you in charge. You'll be the head of beheadings.
That sounds terrible. I could never do that.
Your life will be spared in return. Now, cut the cards.
Oh, no, Your Majesty, I couldn't. It would break my new heart.
Off with his head, off with his head.
Oh, no, Your Majesty. I don't wish to anger you, but I just can't.
How dare you refuse an order from the Queen? Don't you know who you're dealing with? I am the Queen of Hearts, and I make all the rules around here. And you have just broken rule number 1. Never refuse the Queen. Off with his head, off with his head. Didn't you hear me? That means you. Ha! Seems he's turned to stone. Serves him right for refusing a queen's order. Now, where was I?
For the wizard, an invitation from the queen to play croquet.
From the queen, an invitation for the wizard to play croquet.
And for whomever may have knowledge of her whereabouts, a bounty on the head of a young girl named Alice, for the wrongs against the queen.
For wrongs against the queen, a bounty on the head of whomever may have knowledge of the whereabouts of a young girl named Alice.
Close enough, please deliver both to his wizardness.
Oh my. W. Ozma. W. Ozma, it's the wizard, Toto. It just has to be the wizard. Oh, her balloon must have been caught up in the tornado that swept us all away. And if it is the wizard, it must mean I'm back to my proper size again. Oh, Toto, this is wonderful. Now that we've found her, she can get us back home to Aunt Em and Uncle Henry. Come on. Hello?
It's no use calling out.
Oh, why is that?
2 reasons. First, I'm on the same side as you are. Perhaps if I were on the inside and you called out, you might be getting somewhere.
Very well then. You go inside, I'll call out, and then you can let me in. Okay, I'm ready.
It's no use calling out.
Now what is it?
Reason number 2. The wizard may refuse you. Few have seen the great Ozma.
Oh, please. She's promised to help me. Can't you let me in?
I'll pass along your message to her.
Toto, it's just like trying to get into the Emerald City all over again.
I've got good news. The wizard said she'll grant you an audience.
Oh, may I come in then?
Yes, but she does not wish to be seen.
Oh, but you just said
That she does not wish to be seen, which is not the same as she does not wish to be spoken to.
Oh, well then, how can I speak with her?
You'll address her. She sits behind this screen.
I am Ozma, the great and powerful. Who are you and why do you seek me?
Oh, wizard, it's me. Oh, good girl. Wizard, it's me, Dorothy, with Toto. Don't you remember?
Dorothy?
Yes. You promised to help us, remember? You said you'd get me and my dog back to Kansas to my aunt and uncle before a tornado came and swept us all away?
Oh, yes, I remember. Very well, I will help you. But first, you must do something for me.
But I already killed the Wicked Witch of the West by your request. What more must I do?
You must defeat the Queen of Hearts.
Why must I defeat her?
The Queen is a terrible tyrant. You will find that she is even more wicked than the Wicked Witch of the West.
How so?
She has built a great army of chess pieces and playing cards.
Chess pieces, playing cards. That certainly doesn't sound so terrible. Can't be as frightening as those awful winged monkeys.
But she is very terrible. She has great power, and she seeks to put even the most innocent of people to death in the worst ways possible.
But I can't kill anyone. I only killed those witches by mistake.
Oh, you needn't kill the Queen of Hearts. You must defeat her in a simple game of croquet.
Oh, well, that sounds easy enough, but how would that stop her?
She has never lost at croquet, but she must.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
The Queen's power lies only in the image of power that she has created for herself, but that is also her greatest weakness. As long as she appears to be unbeatable, she will remain unbeatable. Beat her at croquet, and the people of Wonderland will see that she can be defeated. They will see that the Queen is not to be feared. They will do the rest of the work, and she will fall like the house of cards she has built.
Well, it does sound easy enough. Very well. I will agree to it if you promise to get us back home to my aunt and uncle.
I promise. And I will also provide you with the help of friends. I believe you know this ferocious beast.
Lion! Dorothy! Oh, I thought I'd never see you again. But where is Tin Man and Scarecrow?
I'm sorry, Dorothy. I was separated from them too. I haven't found them yet.
But you might. Time will tell. In the meantime, there will be one more in your party. May I introduce Alice?
Pleasure to meet you. Oh, and you as well, but I'm sorry. Did you say your name was Alice?
Yes. The wizard said she would help me get home too, as long as I help you defeat the evil queen. I guess we'll be working together.
My, but I just heard the queen is looking for a girl named Alice.
Oh, I know.
Yes, I've just received such word from my footwoman.
But how can you expect her to enter the queen's presence if she's most certainly going to be taken prisoner?
Oh, don't worry. The queen has never seen Alice. She only knows her name. So Alice will simply have to use a pseudonym.
Ooh, I've always wanted a secret identity. Don't worry, Dorothy. It's just as the wizard said. Why, the queen doesn't have any real power, only the impression of power. And besides, we have a brave and tough lion protecting us. She's already saved me once.
You have? I have. I'm afraid of no queen.
Very well. Then you can be on your way. But first, you should know that the queen is very temperamental. In order to beat her, you must not anger her, and you must beat her at her own game. You should also know that she does not play croquet fair.
But this sounds impossible. Are you sure we have to do this?
Yes, the people of Wonderland are counting on you. Here, take the invitation. It may prove useful to you.
From the Queen, an invitation for the wizard to play croquet.
Very well then, but how shall we find her?
I don't know, but I know that none of you will be able to leave until she is defeated.
We're looking for Dorothy.
Beatrice.
Has anybody seen Dorothy?
Hermione.
We're looking for Dorothy.
Gertrude.
Mom?
Dorothy.
Mom.
Dorothy.
Mom.
Beatrice.
Would you stop calling other girls names? We are looking for Dorothy and nobody else.
That's perfectly illogical.
Impossible.
Not impossible, but rather very probable. If we are to find Beatrice, she can help us to find Hermione, who could lead us to Gertrude, who could, in turn, find Dorothy.
Yes, and they shall all join us on our adventure.
Unless
Party.
Beatrice knows happen to find Dorothy first. Then we should only have two join us. It would not be a party, but only a small gathering.
Either way, it's still an adventure, and perhaps we'll find time along the way.
Would you just stop talking? You're driving me mad.
Now that's what's impossible.
Quite right. We're not driving anywhere. We're walking.
That is only the smallest point of it, though. The Scarecrow is clearly mad already. So, if we were driving her anywhere, we would naturally be driving her sane.
Why did I ask the wizard for brains? It just makes the ones without brains all that more exasperating.
Oh, we have brains, all right. We have brains? We have brains!
Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder where you're at.
That much is true. If I didn't have brains, where would I put my hat?
Wake up, cat, wake up, right now, I'll bite you. Woof. All right, I'm awake. Now why must you be so angry about it? Cats are rude. What's there about sleeping? You're in my way. How dare you cross my path? I wasn't crossing anywhere. See? Rude. You've got it the wrong way around. I'll tell you, you've crossed my path. That's the definition of rude. Then I'd say you're the rude one.
No, Toto, no! What has gotten into you?
I'll tell you what happened. Your dog was being very rude to me.
Toto! Oh.
Where did she go? Mine's a curious sort of cat.
Well, that's not a good sign. They say curiosity killed the cat.
My, there you are. Again.
But how did you get there?
Well, I have to be somewhere, don't I?
Oh, Toto! Oh. Did you lose her again, Toto? I must say, I've never met such an odd sort of cat.
Oh, you should meet my cat Dinah. She's a perfectly wonderful cat and absolutely never disappears or vanishes into thin air. In fact, she can almost always be found sleeping on the front stair.
But Dorothy's right. Cats aren't made to vanish like that. I should know, being a cat myself. It's very strange.
You?
Oh, there you are again.
Why would you call me odd?
Well, for starters, you grin an awful lot for a cat.
But the oddest part is how you seem to disappear and reappear wherever and whenever you like.
Perhaps it is you who are odd for staying in one place all the time.
Well, that's not odd at all.
Says who?
Why, says everyone. That's just a rule of nature.
Is it? I've never heard such a rule. you weren't so rude thinking that everyone you met was our, perhaps someone could help you find where you're going.
Very well then. Will you help us?
That depends on a good deal on where you want to get to.
We're trying to find the queen.
In that case, you should go in that direction. Why do you wish to see the queen?
She's having a game of croquet, and we wish to play.
Oh, good. Then I shall see you there.
Oh, but wait. If you're going, can't you show us the Oh, I do wish she'd stop doing that. Well, I suppose we should get going then.
Come on, Toto.
Oh, with all that appearing and disappearing, I've been completely turned around. Which way was it?
Well, I suppose you could go that way, or you could go that way.
Who do you think said that? Do you think that horrid cat came back again?
But I most certainly would not go that way.
Scarecrow!
Dorothy! Oh, it's so nice to see you again, and Toto, and Lion, and...
It's okay. You can trust her. She's my friend.
My name is Alice.
Pleasure to meet you, Alice.
But we mustn't say her name in front of just anyone, Scarecrow. See, the queen is looking for her.
Well, I've heard of this queen. Is she as terrible as I hear?
Oh, she is, Scarecrow. Just terrible.
You should come with us. The wizard has sent us off to find the queen. Dorothy must win her croquet, and then she'll help her get back to Kansas.
And me back to England.
Why, that's great.
Yeah, but a strange little cat just told us the way to the queen's castle's... that way. But you said not to go that way, didn't you?
You definitely do not want to do that.
Why?
Meow.
That's why.
There she is.
She? She who?
That's she. She's right over there.
A girl? Why, are you sure you're a girl?
Why, yes.
Well, I thought you'd look different.
Don't mind him. He's never seen a girl before. I'm the Hatter. Don't believe them if they tell you I'm mad.
I promise I won't.
Do not make promises you cannot keep.
And you are?
My name is Beatrice.
Fantastic. I just knew we'd find you, Beatrice. So that must mean you are Hermione.
No, this is Dorothy. We found her.
Oh, what a pity. Our adventure seems to be over.
And we still haven't found the others. Poor Gertrude and Hermione.
Who are they?
Just some girls he was looking for.
What happened to them?
Nothing. He just made them up in his head.
Still, now it seems we may never find them. It seems they'll be lost forever. How tragic. Marcher, would you say a few words?
Pillow, mustard, jitterbug.
Thank you.
Well, you found us, and at least that's something. Oh, perhaps you can help us find our way to the Queen's Rose Garden.
Another adventure. Now that sounds like a good idea to me.
I'll just grab my other hat. Here it is. Very well. I know the way. Follow me, everyone.
It's almost time. It's almost time. I mustn't spare a second, for I've only got a minute. Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my.
Well, here we are, everyone. The Queen's Rose Garden.
But where's the Queen?
How should I know? You only asked to find her garden, and you found it. You said nothing of the Queen.
Oh dear, look! It's Tin Man!
Tin Man!
Oh, he's rusted up solid!
But how is that possible? Tin doesn't rust.
He's right. You can Google it.
But where's his oil can? He needs oil.
He needs more than that.
I know just what he needs. A good cup of tea should fix him right up.
That's very odd. Why do you have a tea kettle in your hat?
Funny you should ask that, Beatrice. I never took you as one for riddles, but I'll give you the answer anyway. My watch is broken, and it's always 6 o'clock. It's It's always tea time.
We must have tea for tea time, even on an adventure.
Oh, don't do that. You'll just rust him up more.
How's that possible? We've told you once, but I guess it bears repeating. Tin doesn't rust.
Yes, it does. You see him.
How
He
would
is
you
tin.
know? Are you made of tin?
No, he's made of tin and he's rusty.
Maybe he's just standing very still.
You can't see the rust forming on his joints.
There's no
You're the most
rust there.
infuriating
Yes,
hair.
there
is. You see, it's orange.
No, change color at all.
Yes, he has.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Dorothy Gale of Kansas.
And
This is Beatrice, Your Majesty.
And why are you here?
We've come to play croquet with you.
Well, I haven't invited you. Off with their heads.
Oh my.
But you have invited us, Your Majesty.
You are cordially invited to join the Queen of Hearts in a game of croquet. Come prepared to lose.
Very well. I don't remember inviting you, but it seems I have. Tell me, do you play croquet?
Yes, Your Majesty.
And are you prepared to lose?
But you don't
They're
really...
prepared to face whatever comes to them.
Very well. Give the girls their mallets. And let the games begin.
Toto, no! Dear, how am I supposed to play with these?
Are you just gonna stand there all day, or are you gonna play?
Just what the queen did. That's a start at least.
That's rotten advice.
It's perfectly sound advice.
Not if she's playing to win. Why, if she does what the Queen does, it'll only be a draw.
Very well then. What shall we do to win?
Play the game your own way.
But I've never played with hedgehogs and flamingos before. How am I supposed to know what my own way is?
Just play.
I believe they actually may be right this time. Just play the game your own way.
Here I am.
Dormouse!
What? You guys, you've disturbed our swing.
I hope I haven't kept you waiting.
Of course. We're always waiting.
He's right. My watch isn't fixed yet.
I don't suppose you found time while you've kept us waiting.
Yes, I found lots and lots of time.
Really? Where?
Right where I was sleeping.
You mean to say that time passed you by? I don't suppose you met a Gertrude or Hermione while you were at it either.
No.
See, you're no use. Go back to sleep.
Fine by me.
Maybe Alice, Beatrice, should have a try.
All right.
Don't mind us.
You... How did you see that? That wasn't fair.
I did. Don't worry, I'll handle this. Excuse me, I believe you have broken the rules.
I did nothing wrong. She missed.
She had a direct hit.
Was a direct miss of my calculation? You saw it. She missed.
She did?
I concur. The ball went right over there.
Oh, come now, as if they are the models of reason.
Didn't the Cheshire Cat said she was going to come?
I wasn't there for that, huh?
Hello again.
Oh my, hello.
I told you I'd see you here. How's your game?
Not exactly as I'd imagined.
It never is. Anyway, I'm glad I found you.
Why's that?
I brought something that you might find useful.
Now you are very odd. What is it?
It's the Tin Man's oil can! Oh, Lion, come quick! Look! It's the Tin Man's oil can, the Cheshire Cat here.
Oh, she was here just a second ago.
Oh, it doesn't matter now. We can unrest Tin Man now.
I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Tin doesn't.
Gotta concede here. Some people simply never learn.
Scarecrow? Dorothy! Lion! I've longed to see you all since we've parted. Since we two parted in silence and in tears, half broken-hearted to sever for years.
That's very lovely.
What happened to you, Tin Man?
Well, the King of Hearts came and arrested me. It was all a mistake, of course. I hadn't done anything. But he left my oil can behind and then brought me here through a terrible rainstorm, and I rusted up solid. And it was just in the nick of time, too. The Queen was just about to have my head removed.
Oh my!
Yeah, I never thought I'd be so glad to rust, but this time, you may have just saved my life.
What a relief.
A relief.
Yeah, you know, it wasn't all that bad. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, my heart leaps up when I behold a rainbow in the sky. So was it when my life began. So is it now. I am a man. So will it be when I shall grow old, or let me die?
Oh, it's so beautiful.
And he recites it so very well.
Well, anyway, we mustn't waste another moment. Dorothy and her friend Beatrice must defeat the Queen of Hearts at croquet before the wizard will send them home. But it's proving nearly impossible.
Yes, even though I was rusted up solid, I saw it all, and I must say it does look very difficult.
Beatrice, now you have to give another try.
All right, but my hedgehog ended up all the way over there. Oh, I feel I'll never win this dreadful game.
Come on now. You're in the way.
Lion!
That's her. Stop right there.
She didn't do anything.
What's going on here?
They think she stole the Queen's tarts, but it was the Knave of Hearts.
What's going on over here? There's too much shouting. And why have you disrupted our game?
My king, I do not wish to get in the way of your pleasantries. However, it seems like we have found the fugitive.
Which one? Alice. Nonsense. That girl's name is Beatrice.
But I saw it with my own eyes. She was at the scene of the crime.
Seize her. What shall we do with her, my queen?
Off with her head.
Don't forget about your other suspect, Your Majesty.
What other suspect?
The Knave of Hearts. You had to seal him up in the dungeon, remember?
Oh, yes. How exciting. You know what this means, don't you?
Yes. We must have a trial.
Indeed. Come, we must hold court at once. Someone's had trouble for this, and I shan't be kept waiting.
Well, that's one way to get.
And what was in your bag when the lion gave it to the footman?
My collection of charts.
Could you repeat that for the record?
The bag was full of charts.
Silence.
There you have it. The Knave of Hearts didn't steal the Queen's tarts. The Knave of Hearts was merely collecting charts.
You may sit down. Defense, you're up.
Your Honor, I would like to first ask that all references to my client be stricken from the record. It is clear that the knave is the one who's on trial here.
Objection.
Denied and denied. Let the record show that both parties are equally guilty until proven innocent.
But Your Majesty.
Denied.
Secondly, Your Honor, Your Majesty, I would like to ask that the knave's entire testimony be stricken from the record.
Denied.
This is getting good.
Then I would like to call my client to the stand.
Do you swear to tell the queen that she's pretty and do nothing but flatter and obey her at all times? So help your head.
I do.
Where were you the day the tarts were stolen?
Objection.
On what grounds, Your Majesty?
I don't like how you asked the question.
Pardon me, Your Honor, Your Majesty. Were you there the day the tarts were stolen?
Yes.
Off with her head!
Objection!
Denied!
But, Your Majesty, that was not an admission of guilt. After all, if she was there, she may have information about the true stealer of the tarts.
Very well. Continue.
And what did you see when you got there?
I saw the tarts sitting on a table.
Off with her head!
Objection, Your Majesty.
Denied!
May I approach the bench?
Granted. Denied.
If you would just wait a moment, Your Majesty, you'll see that the knave is the true stealer of the tarts, and then you can sentence him. And you're very pretty.
Very well. Continue.
Oh dear, this isn't going very well. I'm afraid the poor girl may be doomed.
Don't be scared, Tin Man. I saw the whole thing. Alice is completely innocent. Don't worry, Scarecrow will work it all out.
Oh, I certainly hope so.
And what happened when you got there?
That's when the Knave of Hearts stole the tarts.
And for the record, could you identify who is the knave? Is he sitting in this courtroom?
Yes, he's right over there.
Objection!
Overruled.
But Your Majesty, she just implicates my client.
Silence, or I'll hold you in contempt.
But she already holds everyone in contempt.
Lion, didn't you see him?
But I saw him too, Your Honor.
Order! Sit down, or I'll have your head too.
You're just full of hot air, and I'm not afraid of you.
So be it. Off with her head. Off with her head.
No, she didn't do anything.
Off with her head. And when you're done with hers, remove hers next.
No. None of this is fair. You know, you're no queen. You're nothing but a wicked old witch.
Dorothy.
Off with her head. Off with her head. Off with everybody's head. Now!
Fight! 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 Fight!
What do you
Fight!
think?
Fight! 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 Fight!
It's Glinda, the Good Witch of the North.
Hello, everyone.
It's so good to see you.
And the same to you.
You just have to help us.
The queen is going to have our heads.
Is that so?
Yes, and this is my kingdom.
And she won't be kept waiting.
Well, I'm afraid you'll be waiting for a very long time. After all, you can't bring any harm to Dorothy, not as long as she's wearing those slippers.
Then off with her shoes.
You won't get far with that either. The girl's shoes hold a strong enchantment. You can't touch her.
Then off with Alice's head.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
What's that? A threat against the queen? Off with the witch's head.
I'd like to see you try. With a single flick of my wand, I could turn you all into spades.
You wouldn't.
Try me.
What is it you want?
Why, I only want to help. I believe I can help you all, actually.
How's that?
Well, you only want to get rid of these girls, Alice and Dorothy. But they only wish to get home. I believe I can help you all.
Very well, but I make the rules here. And besides, they still must be sentenced. Therefore, I invoke Rule 43. All persons from other lands must return to their lands immediately. And if I see any of these scoundrels in my gardens again, it'll be off with their heads. Court dismissed.
Can you really help me get home?
Yes.
But you couldn't before.
You mean you two know each other?
Why, yes, when I first came to this wonderland to help you.
I'm sorry, Dorothy. I forgot to tell you. So much has been happening. How can you help me get home?
Well, now that I know how magic works in this land, I can have you home in a matter of moments. All you have to do is drink the potion you've been carrying with you all this time.
This potion?
Yes.
But I was afraid it would make me grow smaller again.
No, didn't you read the label?
Why, it only says drink me.
Well then.
Oh, but I've had this all along. I could have been home ages ago.
Well, sometimes it's better to take the journey than to simply skip to the end.
But What about all the people of Wonderland?
What about them?
Well, we haven't defeated the queen at croquet. And the wizard said that we had to defeat her, or she would enslave all of them.
Alice, Dorothy, and Fritz, allow us to show you all our deepest gratitude.
Why is that?
You stood up to the queen.
And you show great bravery. If you are brave enough to face her, then we think that we can too.
You mean you won't allow her to enslave all the people of Wonderland?
No, we never really wanted to help her. We were just so afraid.
Then the wizard was right. It was all for a show.
We only ask that you will lead us as we face the wicked one, your majesties.
Your majesties?
There are queens now.
But we can't. We have to be getting home to our loved ones.
Then who shall lead us?
I know just the pair. The Hare and the Hatter shall lead you.
Did she just say my name?
But how are we to lead the people? It's tea time.
Then perhaps your first decree should be to find time. Or perhaps you could simply have your watch fixed. Then you'd be free to rule all of Wonderland.
But they all think us mad.
You're not mad. You just see things differently. And that can be a good thing. They shall lead you.
Thank you, once again, Queen Alice and Queen Dorothy.
Onward, my subjects.
Our subjects.
This is all so wonderful. I'm getting all misty-eyed.
Oh, do be careful, Tin Man. You don't want to get all rusted again.
But what about Dorothy?
Yeah, you said you could help her get back to Kansas.
I can and I will. It's as easy as can be. After all, she wears the silver slippers. All it takes is 3 clicks of the heels and the silver slippers will take her wherever she wishes to go. She could have gone home the moment she put them on.
You mean to tell me I've had my way home this whole time and I just didn't know?
Yes, you could have returned home as soon as you put them on in Munchkinland.
But then you would never have helped me find the wizard to get my brains.
Or I, my heart.
And I might have never got my courage.
Aww. I suppose this means we won't be having either of you for tea then.
No, but I'm sure it would have been lovely.
Thank you for inviting us.
Oh, you're not invited.
Oh.
We would, but I'm afraid you'd find us to be terrible hosts.
Why is that?
We're all out of butter.
Well, I want to wish you both good luck finding Gertrude and Hermione, but I especially hope you find time.
He's a rascally fellow, but he'll turn up.
I'm sure.
Come on, Dormouse.
We're off on another adventure.
Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder where you're at.
Oh, and can you really help us get back to Oz too?
Of course, I'll take you with me. After all, I must return home too.
I hadn't thought of that.
But first, we must get these young ladies off to their homes. Very well, girls, you know what to do.
Come on, Toto. I'm sure Aunt Em and Uncle Henry will be waiting for us.
And my Dinah too. How I miss her so.
Come on, Toto.
applause, please. Nice job, guys. Our wonderful cast, our stage manager. I appreciate so much the help that we've had to put this on. We've had so many directors, so many people helping. We've had a wonderful time. I want to thank all of you for coming out and being such a great audience and supporting the cast and the crew so tonight with your enthusiasm and your clapping and your cheering and your laughing. And you guys were a wonderful audience. Thank you so much for coming.
Where's the paint? The piano grand French blood French chair added to a repertoire of functions.